This is all reclaimed land, and this used to be seized by the government. But as you can see, the government lost, and the island is now slowly being built up further. There's a Chinese town actually, which is really funny if I haven't seen it before. So have a look at that. This used to be boarded off, fenced off by the government with big signs. I'll link to the video that I had from a few years earlier. I think it's a few years ago already. And those have gone. This used to be boarded up by the government because the previous governor agreed upon making these new islands as a coastal defense for Jakarta, and the new governor didn't like it, so he stopped everything midway. While construction was going on, it wasn't built up as like this, but there were already houses. Hundreds of houses were built already, and roads were laid, and eventually that all stopped. But the developer went to the High Court and won, and that's the final verdict. So they have started building here, and well, they have come from quite a distance over the last 2 years. So I see it's closed up here. This is the end. This is the end of the island, and there's a. Have to walk there, so I might just walk to the sea there. I'll find a proper way to park first. Yeah. Here. There's plans for a road. No, it's a bridge or a tunnel there. Might be a tunnel. Could very well be because it's close enough over there. And we're on top of the dike. Selling stuff, and I think the water level is higher than the south, so that means this is below sea level. Some fish. It's Baywalk. That's something I forgot the name of. Hundreds of new houses being built. In the front are shop houses. Eventually, the plan was originally to build more than one island here. But government has cancelled most of those. Houses are being built here. Hundreds of them are being built. Most have been finished, apparently. At least that block, the block in front, hasn't been finished. And the view is actually typical Dutch, if you ask me, because they have a dike in their backyard. And yeah, it's all fenced off, so I can't really show you. Well, I can actually, but that's trespassing, so we don't show you the back side. I'm building all kind of traditional style looking shops. Most of them are stands. As you can see, they're preparing a food court here as well, with outside kitchens and stuff. And they are opposite to the regular shop houses you will find here on this island, which look like this. But hey, you can't have everything. Let's have a look, because it looks quite nice. Already famous. Look close actually. Huge shops. Most of them are still in construction, at least they are not sold. They have created a little Chinese town here. This is all new. This used to be the Bay of Jakarta. Most shops are still closed though, but once this opens up, and all the houses, the restaurants look like original Chinese houses indeed. They are just a facade though. Most of them are little shops, not open yet as well. Official opening, not yet because the name's still closed off. The soft lounge is in a few days time, the 7th. So I have to do it with this now. So kinds of seating here, and nice decorations. And people taking video a bit too dark and too early. Cell service provided by this temporary station. There are red golf balls everywhere. It's because the island is called Golf Island. It's more under construction here. Hundreds of shop houses literally. Once it's up and running and open, it'll look like a pretty decent city here. Yeah, looks really nice. It used to be entirely quiet here, closed off, almost no people. But now it's fixed that it's okay to continue building here. There's another plane landing in front of us. You can go to the other islands by the via this bridge, but that's only for people who are probably having business being there because it's closed with security guards. These shop houses on the right and the left have been built earlier. Those were completed before the court decided that it should be closed down. So they have been here for quite a few years already. And now they're starting to open up. Camp Jack's restaurant coming up. It's, I think, one of the most expensive. Oh, sorry, it's not a restaurant, it's a supermarket. Indonesians and their waste management. I don't know why this piece is called San Antonio, but it starts to rain. I expected to see the wide open sea, but there's another island 50 meters from us, right in the middle. The one connects to the mainland again, and there's some huge development as well. This waterfront will work once all shops are open, or restaurants are open. Until then, this is not going anywhere, of course. And Solar Central empty. They are having for rent, for sale signs, most of for rent. There should be restaurants here. I think that would be really nice. I think we have to wait another year or two for it to mature. There's a bike rental service here. That's the first one I see in this country, or at least Jakarta. That's Etihad? No, Etihad? Yeah, I think it's Etihad. Once the shop houses on this boulevard have opened up, I'm sure that's a nice place to hang out. Late afternoon, early evening hours, especially when there's this breeze.